What is going on, everybody? This is Football Exclusive, and today I'm going to be kicking off my SEC football predictions, and we're going to be starting off with the University of Tennessee. Now, most of you might know, if you've been with this channel for a long time, I am a Tennessee Volunteers fan, so this is why I'm doing it first. And I think Jeremy Pruitt can get this team to winning a lot more games than they did last season and a lot other season before. So without further ado, let's head and talk about it. So we're going to start off with the Volunteers season recap. They went 5-7 last year. They lost to teams they should have beat if they were able to beat the teams they did win against. So they did pull off the upset against Auburn, and they did pull off the upset against Kentucky. But they did lose to Missouri and Vanderbilt, which got them out of the bowl game. So Volunteers showed signs of improvement, but then fell at the end of it. I have high hopes for Tennessee this season. That's personally because I'm a Vols fan and everything, but I'm trying not to make them go too high, because I don't want to disappoint myself in it or anything like that. So let's go ahead and start predicting. And by the way, before I start predicting, thank you guys so much for 50 subscribers. That really means a lot to us, and we're planning on doing a 50 subscriber special for you guys. So stay tuned for that, and I'm going to go ahead and start predicting. Alright, so here's the schedule. As you can see, easier schedule than it was last year. We have 8 home games, so I expect us at least make a bowl game. If we go 5-7 again, it's going to be really disappointing and a rough thing for Jeremy Pruitt. But I doubt that's going to happen, because we have a good recruiting class right now, and we have Guarantor, who's more experience, and a new offensive coordinator that works better under his system. So I expect some pretty good stuff from the Volunteers this season and in the future. So first game is against Georgia State. I think that'll be a win, because Georgia State, that compared to Tennessee, doesn't have enough talent. So I believe the Volunteers will be able to beat them. Then we have BYU. I think a lot of people are expecting a blowout this game, but I don't at all. I think it'll be rather close. I already said this before. I'm a SEC best non-conference games. If you haven't watched it already, go check it out, and I'll give you a little bit more details on the game. So I think it'll be rather close. Like I said, I think Tennessee will win that game anyways. But I do think BYU definitely has a shot. Then we have Chattanooga. Chattanooga is not even an FBS team. So I think Tennessee will be able to roll past them. No question about it. And then at Florida, Volunteers have a chance in this game. I don't think it'll happen. I think Florida will win this game. Florida is going to be a good team this year, and we have them on the road, so that's going to make things a lot harder. If we had them at home, I still think Florida would win, but I think we'd have a better shot if we did have them at home. Like I said, I do think the Volunteers have a shot at this game. Then we have the bye week, which will help recover against Florida. And then we have Georgia, and so that's going to make things a little bit rougher. Some people do think we have a better chance of being Georgia than Florida, but I think we'll lose that game. I don't think we'll get smoked, but I think we'll be rather close. And for the Volunteer season, I expect them to be competitive in every game except for Alabama, which is, because Alabama's been number one for a long time, except for the loss against Clemson. So I think we're going to lose to Georgia. Jake Fromm is going to be better, and I think Jake Fromm is going to lead his team to the playoffs this season. So I don't think Tennessee is going to be able to beat a playoff contender. Then we have Mississippi State. This is going to be a fun game. I'm going to love to watch this game and everything. I think the Volunteers will win that game. I don't think Mississippi State's going to be as great next year. So, and I expect Tennessee to be way better, and we have them at home and everything. So I think Tennessee will win that game. And I'm not saying that Mississippi doesn't have a chance or anything. I think it's going to be close to 50-50. But if I had to choose, I would choose my Volunteers. And then Alabama. No question about it, that's going to be a loss. We have them at Tuscaloosa. I would give Tennessee about a 15% shot. And if we had them at Neyland Stadium, I would give the Volunteers a better shot at it. But I still think Alabama would be able to run past us. So Tennessee trying to recover from Alabama, and I think they will against South Carolina. I don't think South Carolina is going to be able to beat Tennessee this year. It's probably going to help that we're having them at home and everything. We came close last year, but I think we lost to a field goal, and that was really disappointing. They had the lead for a lot of the game, or most of the game. And then UAB, woo, I think that's going to be another win there. UAB is a pretty good non-Power 5 team, but I think Tennessee will still be able to win that game. Then at Kentucky, last year we pulled off the upset against Kentucky, and Kentucky had quite a bit of experience last year, but they lost some guys, so I don't expect Kentucky to be that great this year. So I think the Volunteers will win that game, even though we're on the road. So, yeah, I think Tennessee will win that game. Tennessee has more experience than Kentucky does now. So, and we even pulled off the upset against them last year. So, I think we'll win that game too. Then we have the bye week. Then at Missouri, Missouri got Kelly Bryant, I believe is his name, the transfer out Clemson. So, I don't think Missouri's going to be as good as they were last year, but I do think Missouri is still going to be a pretty good team. And if I had to choose, I think Tennessee, this is very close. I think it'll be a very, very good game. It's going to be 50-50 for me. I think we're going to lose that game because we're on the road. If we had them at home, then I think we'd win that game. But it's going to be really hard for the Volunteers. Then we have Vanderbilt. I think that's going to be a win. We're going to quit the streak. A 3-loss streak, I believe it is. It needs to stop. I'll say that. Vanderbilt should be a favor for the Volunteers. So I think we'll win this game and stop Vanderbilt from beating us. So I finished them with 8-4. I definitely do think 9-3 is possible. I think we could beat Missouri. But I don't think we are a good enough team to go 9-3. I think we're going to go 8-4. And I do think we could beat Missouri, but lose to Mississippi State. Because that's part of the thing for predictions. You have to have a reasonable record, but you need to decide what are the games they could lose to. So I got them going 8-4. Worst case scenario, I got them going 6-6. Like I said, I don't expect them to go 5-7. I think we'll win all our non-conference games, and I think we will beat Kentucky and Vanderbilt. So that's 6-6. Then best case scenario, 9-3. I do think we have a shot against Florida. So if we go 9-3 but pull off an upset against Florida, 10-2, but I think it's very, very unlikely. And what if some people say that Georgia, we have a better shot at being Georgia, and we beat Florida and Georgia 11-1? I highly, highly doubt that's going to happen. So no, I'm not saying it will happen. So don't go in the comments and say they're not going 11-1, because I know. So that's what I have for the Volunteers. Like I said, I got high hopes for them. I think they're going to be way better than they were last year and make a jump for it. So that's what I'll have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the next video and our 50 subscriber special. Comment down below what SEC team I should do next. Peace.